The people who decided in the organisation to bring together marketing and HR were really the senior executive of the university. We had a long thought about whether we could go to the market to recruit somebody who could be a director of the marketing function. But when we thought about it more carefully, we decided that actually there's so much overlap and synergy between these two groups. For example, human resources is inward focusing. It's to do with talent development, talent management, policies inside the organisation, but it's also outward focusing because we need to recruit the best people for our organisation. And the same with marketing. Marketing has an outward function around sales, promotions, advertising, brand, but also it has an internal function in communicating the strategy to the employees in the organisation. So we thought if we could bring the two together, so in a Venn diagram, they kind of come like this, they merge, and the overlap is around people. That made a lot of sense to us. The main benefits of the change are a closer alignment between all of our communications, whether it's to students, to staff, internally, externally. There's a cost saving, there's a benefit around that, but I think most importantly there's a much greater strategic alignment between two functions that traditionally might not work as close together as they otherwise would do, working together to support the strategic direction of the organisation. The priorities for the new department are to make sure that we remain competitive, that we fulfil our financial requirements, we're financially sustainable. But it's also to help promote the brand of the university far more effectively, both internally through HR processes and externally through marketing and promotion. I think the future of HR and marketing is really interesting. My feeling is that over the next 10 or so years that they'll become more blurred, the boundaries will blur, and they'll become pretty much a single function with some hybrid name. What would you call it? I don't know, HMR, MRH, who knows? But I think more and more companies will realise the benefits of bringing these two departments together for the greater good of their organisations. I think others who want to make this transition, it's a bold move. You need to think very carefully about what it will mean for your staff and how the staff will respond, the employees. What you don't want to do clearly is have a dilution so that you're not as good as marketing as you once were or as HR as you once were. You have to be greater than the sum of the parts. And how that will work for you as an organisation needs really careful thinking. There are risks, but as senior management teams you'll have to work through those risks and come up with a solution that's best for you. But I think this is not about risk, it's about opportunity.